It's your boy DZ. You already know it's not about the setback, it's about the get back. I just want to let everybody know I appreciate everybody that watches the channel. I thank y'all. I really appreciate y'all. And you know, today we're going to talk about why do people think whenever they're like having problems in their relationship that going to the next race is going to solve whatever problem you were having inside of your relationship. And I want to hear you guys' opinion too, what you think, because it's real common for both races, and I say we say majority black and white. They'll say, when they have problems within their relationships with people, they think that by going to the next race, it's going to solve all the problems that you had in your past relationship, not knowing you might be the problem. So I think a lot of times people think the other race, even though it might be because they're the other race, but they think because these people are another color that they're not males or they're not females. I honestly think it depends on how you meet somebody, where you meet somebody. If you continue to meet people that have the persona to be street, ignorant, disrespectful, no matter what color they are, they're going to be the type of person that they are. So you can meet somebody, black or white, that can be ignorant. It's about where you meet them and how you meet them. When most of the time people just look at it like, oh, these are the type of people that act this way, and not account for that it might be the way you act and the type of person you choose, the reason why you receive the results you receive. So you can still go outside of your race and get the same result, not what you want. It depends on if you change your behavior, pick the different type of person. And most of the time, people like a certain type of person. So when they like a certain type of person, that's who they choose. You can get somebody that's white if you're a black person that acts the same way as the black person you was with. It doesn't mean that just because he's white, it's going to change. It's you changing the dynamic and the type of person that you attracted to change and get a different results. A lot of people look at it like, if I go over here, they're going to treat me different. That doesn't mean just because you go over there, they're going to treat you different. It just means you're getting a different color type of person. But if you're looking for somebody that has a mentality of being in a hood or a ghetto or a disrespectful mentality, you're going to get that. And it's a lot of times we don't want the preservative person. We're excited by the drama. So you're not going to look for a person that doesn't have the drama. That's the type of person that attracts you, no matter if they're white or if they're black. And we got to understand that you have the decision to pick the person that you like. If you continue to choose this type of person, you're going to get the same result, no matter what their color is. And people fail to realize that you have a decision on who you pick. You have the decision. You can't think just because you go over to another race that is going to be different if you continue to pick the same type of person. Think about that. And a lot of people will think that when they go to another race that they're going to get a different result when the person that they like is an ignorant type of person. They don't like a civilized person, or they bring an ignorant type of behavior to the table. You got to understand, if every person you meet, you have a disrespectful attitude, you're disrespectful to them, what do you think you're going to get back from that person? And a lot of times, they're not even attracted to your type of person, being honest. And people think that I can go over here and get me a white guy, or I can go get me a white girl. They might not even really be attracted to your type of person, being honest. But you think that you got the ability to go ahead and shop, and you really don't, you know? And then you can go over to that type of person you think is better for you, and they're worse for you. They don't show what you want them to show. You expect, because their color and complexion, that they're a different type of person. It's real complex that people look at it like that, though. I can't see why, when people will go get a white woman and they'll still treat them the same as the black woman would treat them. Black women will go get a white guy and they'll still treat him the same as a black guy would treat him. But you might have different adventures through the process because of the different people, but you can still be treated the same way. Sometimes you have to take a look at yourself and see what you've been doing wrong. And a lot of people don't want to do that. They don't want to look at themselves and see what is wrong with me, and the reason why I feel I need to go to another race to feel satisfied, though. It's something wrong with you that you feel, and you're not looking at people for the people. You're saying, okay, I have to go to another race because this entire race is just not for me. I really know that's some inner issues that you're dealing with, and you feel that you don't resonate with the people that are like you. And it's okay if people choose to do that. It's people that choose to do that. But you're dealing with some inner issues why you feel that the race that you're in isn't working. You have to go to another race to feel satisfied, and you're not just saying you're going with the race because you want to deal with this person. You just want to exempt yourself from the relationship of anybody of your race. That's some inner issues you're dealing with, man. And some people will feel like, I think with the guys that want to go and be in a relationship, black guys that want to be in a relationship with a white woman, I feel that they're looking for a sense of control that they're really not going to have with the white woman. And what I say is, they feel that they're going to be able to control and tell them what to do, but at some point they're going to rebel. And we don't expect that. I'm going to be honest. We don't expect for people to rebel on us. And that is what's going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? Us as people have to understand, no matter what side or what race you go to, it's the type of person you pick. If you pick that type of person, that is what you're going to receive. If you look for people in those areas that those people are negative gonna be in, those are the type of people you're gonna find, no matter what race you get. If you want people that have a sense of respect, you're gonna find those people in that area. And that's real. But people think that if you date a different race, you're gonna get a different result. And I really feel that that's not the case. I feel that it's the person. I feel that it's plenty of black women that are educated, nice, respectful. But if you go into the areas where they're not nice and they're not educated and disrespectful, and you try to make someone be something they're not, you're going to get that result. That's just what I feel. If you look outside of that area and you look towards some women that are positive and educated, you're going to get that result. But at the end of the day, things are going to happen. And in a relationship, at the end of the relationship, there's always going to be turbulence, whatever skin complexion, whatever color you are. And that's what we confuse life with. You think because you might get with another race that the relationship won't end the same way it will with the race you are. No, it's going to end the same way with whatever race you with. When relationships end, they end in turbulence, man. That's just how it goes. So we got to be mindful of the person you pick, the type of person you're looking for, and not think that if you see a person for who they is, you have the ability to change them, man. And a lot of times that's why people want to switch the race, because they've been through a lot of situations with the people that are the same color of them, and they feel that they're not getting the love, and they can go over to another race and get a certain level of love that they weren't receiving, when it's the type of person you pick. If you pick that type of person that's not going to show you that type of love, that's what you're going to get. And we got to be real. We can't sugarcoat this, man. People got it confused with that one, man. They really think that if I go to another race, I'm going to get a better result. If I go to another race, I won't get cheated on. You know, that's what women think. If they get a white guy, that they won't get cheated on. White men cheat too. All men cheat. So whatever relationship you get in, you have a possibility, a chance of the person cheating, man. And I can't believe that women really think that. Anytime people get comfortable with one another, it's a possibility of those things happening. So regardless of you go to a white or a black guy, that's what's going to happen. You go to a white woman or a black woman, things are going to happen. You still are going to get taken to court when the relationship ends. So I really don't understand what guys think is going to be different. Any woman you get can be submissive. Is that woman submissive or not? It's that type of woman. But men think that if they get a white woman, she's going to be more submissive than the black woman. When in all actuality, it's the woman you pick. If you pick a submissive woman, that's what you're going to get. If you pick a rebelling woman, that's what you're going to get. But guys think that if they get a white woman, she's going to be the most submissive woman in the world. She's going to do everything I say, and she's going to follow all my orders. And then when they don't, they're surprised. When you have to understand, at the end of the day, she's still a woman. So if you pick a woman that's going to rebel, she's going to rebel. And you know, they got some women, you know, and I say that know how to play their part to get you intrigued and involved in loving them, but really they're out for something else. And a lot of guys think that because you get a woman and she's acting a certain way from the beginning and she might be white, that she wouldn't never do this to you. Any woman has the opportunity and will take it if they can to take you to court at the end of the relationship. So no matter what race you get, it can happen. And we really have to pay attention to that, man. No matter what race you get, the woman still can take you to court, divorce, you can pay alimony, you can do all of these things, and it doesn't matter what race you are. So thinking that you're going to go to the other race and get a better result, you're only mentally playing with yourself. That's a mental challenge because it depends on the type of person you pick, man. Are you looking to get a different type of person, or you want this same image? You know, a lot of women are attracted to the image that these people display, and no matter what color it is, that's the image you like. Because it's some women that dated black men their whole life and then go get a white guy that they want to get, and he's still acting like he's from the street. So what do you think he's going to do? He's following the same image. He's going to cheat just like any other guy would cheat. And women think that if I get this white guy over here, he's going to be loyal to me. He's never going to do anything wrong. He's going to worship the ground I walk on, right? And then when he's tired of you, what does he do? He goes on and gets him another black one. Now you're, oh, I don't like it. All these men are this and all men are, no. It's the type of person you pick. You don't pick a person that's head over heels for you. You're going to expect they're going to fade off on you, man. And we got to be real. You know, it's the type of person you pick. You can't think because you pick the other color that you're going to get a better result, when in all actuality, it's the person you pick. For real. I know plenty of people that think that, hey, if I get the other race, I'm good. And we got to be honest with this, right? In all actuality, the people that go to the other race, you only get the scraps. You gotta be real. You're not going to get the baddest of the baddest. We got to be honest now. The baddest white women only want wealthy black men. Think about that. The baddest white women only want wealthy black men. Yeah. The games. What about the baddest black women? They only want wealthy men. They don't care if they're black or white. Pay attention to the game. Pay attention to the game. And we be so fooled and not paying attention to the game. When it come through, it come through and smack us upside the head, man. You know, women that are pretty, if they black or white, they want that money. You understand what I'm saying? They see that money. We get confused, right? If the white woman come by, she bad. We don't see she want the money. You know what I'm saying? She only gonna deal with you if you got the money. You understand what I'm saying? Think about that. You better pay attention to the game. If your bag ain't right, you ain't gonna get it. It's real. If you ain't got that money, word, bro. If you ain't got that money, they not gonna deal with you. And we be thinking that we got this game and they want us. I tell them quick, man, hold up, bro. You gotta take it easy, man. You already know what it is. Your bag wasn't right, they wouldn't be there. And we get the scraps though. We get the joints that they don't want. Like, you not getting no Becky that the white people want. And I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna keep that a bean. You're not getting the Becky that they like. You getting the Beckys that they don't like. Straight up. You know, dudes thinking, oh, I got something. Nah, none of the white boys wanted her. So yeah, you can have her. You can have her. Take her. And we don't understand that. We think, yo, you got this white joint, you doing something. No. That's what they didn't want. That's why you got her. Pay attention to the game. She told you she loved you. You was all over. She riding with you, but she only with you because they don't want her. You gotta pay attention to the game, man. My people, they only pay attention to the game. You know, they think it's love. It's not love, man. It's not love. It's a game, and people really think she wanted me. But we paying attention though, man. At least I am. I'm paying attention, and you know, I'm gonna let it be known, man. You hear me? He said, I wonder if my wife would be here if I didn't have nothing sometime myself. Hey, bro, real rap, we already know on honesty. She wouldn't. We know that, bro. It's deep. You ain't got nothing. We have to understand that these relationships intertwine because how you benefit the other person. You know, they have some people that don't have, you benefit the other person by your presence. But it's some people that require you to have something. So the people that require you to have something, if you didn't have nothing, of course they wouldn't be there. They're going to go ahead and live their life and try to find somebody that has something. When you really think that, oh, you solely love me, you only want me, it could get crazy. And we don't really know this, right? Unless we in that situation. And that's when it's most hurting to us. When you in that situation, then you want to say, come on, why would you do this to me? I loved you. You're supposed to be here for me. And it's like real disappointing and shocking to us. You know what I'm saying? He said, I know I would if she didn't have anything. Hey, listen, and you know it's guys like us, right? That would be there if they have something, right? But that ain't how they think, boy. I tell you that right now. You got to remember, it's people on them every day when they in public. They getting cracked on every day. So they going to take that attention and go ahead with it. You ain't got it. He's saying, I'm going to do this for you. And the crazy thing about it is they don't even understand that it's only a limited time manipulation that a brother going to do. So a lot of women think they be doing something when they jump outside and they run off. And then they wonder why they getting played. It's like, you really thought you was going to be able to run off and this guy was going to like you. No, you had something to offer him. He conquered that. Once he hit the mission, why am I going to stick around for? I did this. And we got to be real. It's deep. You'll think that you got something. I got a trophy. I got something here. And it could get shaky quick. And you be like, hold on. I thought you was with me. Pew! Gone. It gets shaky, man. It's like you can't trust them further than you can throw them in some situations. But people thinking they're going to go to the other race, though, and it's going to be better. That's what be shocking me. I'm like, what do you mean? You keep looking for broads with ghetto attitudes. What do you mean? That's what you're going to get. You keep looking for broads with high Diddy attitudes. That's what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? So if you think that this is the image, you're going to get that result. And that's crazy. Like, yo, you really thought you going to get a broad that was white, that act like all the hood bras, and she was going to be listening to you, submissive to you? You really thought that? Come on, you're going to get the same result. She going to snap back at you. She going to cock her neck at you. She going to throw stuff. She going to get upset. She going to cause a scene the same way as the other black girl would. You understand what I'm saying? And it's the same way with the women. They think like, yo, I go get the white boy. He going to do this for me. He going to treat me this way. But you want the white boy that's running around like a brother. What do you think he going to do? He going to handle you the same way. He got broads, other black broads coming at him the same way you do, hoping on a dream that he treat him a different way. And what are you gonna do? The same thing any other guy would do. Have fun with them, run through them, and enjoy the moment. But women don't understand that. They really think because they met somebody that was white that they was going to change their whole outlook of life and it was going to save them from whatever pain they had from all their past relationships. But in all actuality, all it's going to do is put you in another situation and have you hurting and saying you don't like these guys. He said, I had to ask to stop dressing so seductive a few years ago. You're married now. Yeah, you got to tell them when you get married, listen, hold up, take it easy. You got to tell them, take it easy when they get married. Stop getting so naked. Because you know, a lot of times women like that attention. That attention is crazy. It take them left field, man. It take them straight left field. Women love attention, you know, and we love looking at them. But damn, baby, hold on, take it easy now. It's the game. They get caught up quick. That attention have them thinking that they something they not. Hold on, baby. He just wants you for what? The box. They get mesmerized. Oh, he wants me. He love me. Oh, me. No, baby, he just want the box. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the women say. If I get with the white man, he gonna do this for me. He do that. After he get the box, he gonna do the same thing the black guy did. Not answer the phone sometimes, call you periodically, dub you, the same thing. The same thing. He might court you to a certain extent where it make you feel good that this is new, but come on, what about when he got something else he want to court? You think that you gonna just be the only one? That's what women get caught. They think just because it's the other race, they don't do with nobody else. They just do one person. When you got to understand, when a person go to the other race, right? That's because they wanted to. That don't mean they not going to do what they was used to doing. We got to be real. They go, I'm used to doing this. Just because I get with you, I'm not going to change this. But they got the image in their mind that white boys are going to do the straight most terrific stuff that they never seen, right? And he's going to spend the most time with them when all actuality, he wants to hump too. I got other joints I'm humping. We got to be real with this and stop thinking that just because it's the other race, they're going to not do what other men been doing. Guys do guys things. Women do women things. Men get with the white women and say, she's going to be so submissive to me. No, you just got what they didn't want. Let's be real. The guys didn't want that. The white folk didn't want that, so you got that. And we got to be real. Same with the sisters. The sisters didn't want it. The brothers didn't want the sister. Yeah, go ahead. When you get a sister, the brothers didn't want her. They weren't showing her no love. She didn't get the attention that she was getting from the brothers. So she said, oh, go on over there. See you. And we got to be real with that, man. So you can't think that just because you go over there, it's going to be a different treatment if you choose the same type of people. That's what I'm saying. You got to choose outside of that area. And a lot of people don't know how to go outside the area. They only want to look in one zone. You only want to meet people at your job. You only want to meet people at the bar. You only want to meet people at the running track. You only want to meet people at the trail. You got to meet people in different areas if you want a different result. You can't think I'm going to just go to the different race and I'm going to get an amazing experience. Come on, man. It's the person you meet. You know what I'm saying? And you can still meet people in those other areas too that are ignorant. That don't mean it don't mean they can not be ignorant. It's like disrespecting women. Yeah, what you mean with disrespecting women? I mean, you can meet people in the other areas, right? And you can expect them to be a certain way, but you really might not know what type of person it is. You can get with a person, they can portray, just because they're another race, they can portray the image that you expecting from this race, but they're really an a-hole. Let's be real. You can meet somebody expecting them to be a certain way, and that don't mean it could be either race. But people think that because they go to another race, they're getting a different result. You can meet somebody in another race and they just show you this mask of the race you want to see, and then you get with them and they terrorize you. It's like, hold up. So I really think you got to be mindful of the type of person you meet, and not so much of saying, I don't want to deal with my race no more. And it's okay for people that want to go to a different, that's your personal business. I solely love black women, and that's just my preference, and there's nothing, no disrespect to know anybody or whatever, but that's my personal preference. But you can go to whatever race you want, that's cool. But either way, whatever race you go to, you still can get the same results. And we got to be real with that. You feel me? We got to be real, man. And people think that they're going to get a different result because they go to a different race, man. And I really don't think that's the case. I really think it's the type of person that you go for. If you like that type of person, that's what you're going to get, no matter what race you go to. That's just my personal opinion. You know? I don't know how y'all feel about that, man. He said it's like disrespecting women. I don't know. Yeah, I like to deal with my race, but you know, there's some nice white women out there. I mean, but they just not for me, but it's some nice white women, you know? And I don't think that, you know, I'm not sour with black women. You know, it's a lot of women that just men that are just sour against black women, and that's not me. You know what I'm saying? I love a black woman, you know, and it's everything about them attracts me, you know. Now, I don't like a certain type of woman. That's just with me, you know. I don't like the ghetto type of woman. If you are a ghetto type of woman and you want to be loud and you feel that you gotta, no, I don't like that type of woman. That doesn't mean that I don't like the complexion of the woman. I like the skin tone. So it's some people that feel that just because they get a white woman, that they don't act like that. And that's a lie. I feel that there are a lot of white women that act like that, because you got to understand they're in those environments and they have to uphold themselves against these people. So if you are in the hood, you have to maintain a certain type of level of attitude. If you don't, you're going to get ran over, and they adapt that attitude. If you find them type of women, you're going to get those type of results. And most of the time, those are the throwbacks. We have to be real. If you get a white woman, she's a throwback. And we're not going to lie. You're not getting the best of the best. They don't want you. Trust me. They want their people. We got to be real. And we see it. So, the game, man. It's your boy DZ, man, in the building. Make sure y'all leave a comment, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, man. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Now.